Right, welcome to the channel, guys. Mr. H here for the Terminator Dark Fate San Diego Comic-Con featurette. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to pause it in parts as well and just talk through it, basically. How this pertains to the plot leaks, just what it means for the overall movie. There'll be some slight spoilers in here because I stand by the fact that the plot leaks are true. I stand by that with the videos that I've seen from the set, which I played the audio of. I really do stand by that. So some slight spoilers, but most people don't really care anymore. So let's watch this together. You'll get like a reaction. I will pause it. We'll talk through it. It'll be quite long, but let's get into it.
Last night, I was standing there looking at a monitor. On one camera was Linda Hamilton, and on another camera was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought, holy fuck, okay. I'm making a Terminator movie.
Okay.
Let's recaptured that tone. It's R-rated, it's grim, it's gritty, it's fast, it's intense.
Work hard and play hard, and this is what this movie was all about.
So a few things straight away, which I think is really important to kind of point out. So a few things right away. Shut up. This matches, what we can see here, matches the photos that I showed of the big lot where they're shooting. So just as an FYI, there you go. This is in Santa Monica. Now this is on the plane, I believe. Yeah, it is on the plane. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing an aged T-800 called Carl, who developed consciousness somehow. And that is legitimately his business, Carl's Draperies, amazingly. Now, the story goes that the opening of the movie is directly after Terminator 2, but then it flashes forward. So the opening of the movie is apparently the T-800 walking into a bar in Mexico, this T-800, with Sarah Connor and John Connor sat at a bar. Now, they kill John Connor, basically. That's what's rumoured, and I know everyone's going to go, yeah, but Edward Furlong's confirmed to be in it. Yeah, he is, but it could be his voice. I mean, could be a dream sequence. Could be CGI. They're not going to de-age, or they're not going to put a great deal of money into Edward Furlong. And I mean this with the greatest of respects. The guy's got, or has had, serious problems. And it's sad, like it's a true, it's sad that happens to people. But if you think of all of the other money that they're pouring into this film from every other angle, like this entire set here is just blue screen. It's just a soundstage. There's a lot of effects that go into this film. They're not going to spend a lot of money on having John Connor rock up for like 2 seconds. They will superimpose Edward Furlong's face onto that child actor, which we knew anyway, and then kind of go from there. I can't imagine he's going to be in it for very long. And if it is, it'll just be a voiceover like, this is what could have been, but now I'm dead. Some crap like that. So anyway, this is T-800 that has developed consciousness. Carl, amazingly.
On one camera was Linda Hamilton, and on another camera was...
So interesting that they obviously do have a fight in the film. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger looking badass there, isn't he? Look, like really, really looking good. So again, just confirms he is the T-800. I mean, it even pops up to say he's the T-800.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought, holy fuck, I'm making a Terminator movie.
Let's recaptured that tone.
Now, this woman here is supposed to be an augmented human. And from what I know, there's even a flash forward into the future, which shows a young Grace. That was part of the reshoots. So it'll be interesting to see. I think they're really trying to flesh out these characters and develop the story ahead of time. As in not what we're watching, the timeline that we're watching, but the future timeline. Because apparently her name's Grace. A young Grace does pop up in the movie, which is it's an interesting concept. But I just think in execution it's not. Yeah, it'll just be interesting to see, I guess.
It's R-rated, it's grim, it's gritty, it's fast, it's intense.
Everyone... So I did the video yesterday about Edward Furlong being in the movie, and everyone was like, yeah, if James Cameron says he's in it, I believe it. Go back and watch all of the interviews with James Cameron about Terminator 3, how much he loved that movie, Terminator Genesis, how much he loved that movie, and then look at the later interviews, how he doubles back on everything and says, no, I just did it to promote Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's a friend. So just take it with a pinch of salt. I think there's even a thing, I think James Cameron has even sold the rights back to the man that originally had the rights, as far as I'm aware. I don't think he's got the rights back. I think he's sold them back again. I need to take a look into that, but I'm fairly certain he has. I could be wrong, but I think James Cameron has sold the rights. He's not involved in this. It's even, again, online, in interviews and stuff. Tim Miller wrote this story. James Cameron is there for name recognition. That's it.
Work hard and play hard, and this is what this movie was all about.
Tim has this fresh vision, and like what he did in Deadpool, his action is huge.
It's just a fast white knuckle.
All of this right here, and people didn't believe me when I said it, but I said it. I literally pulled up the interview and everything, and then everyone was like, no, you're talking out your ass, even though there was an interview. Natalia Reyes last year did confirm that the US-Mexican border would be a large part of this movie. Where are they? They're in a detention camp. Who are they in the background? They're Mexicans. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of politics into this movie, which, like, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But people didn't believe me. I said it then. The thing is, like, I come out with these videos with all of the, because I'm not connected to Hollywood in any way. I'm not there. I'm not like beyond the trailer. But I come out with these, you know, these scoops, these spoilers. People don't believe me. I was right about the Predator. I bet you I'm right about this, and I was right about Godzilla as well. Go back and watch them. I was right.
All right. You better watch your ass.
I hunt Terminators. You metal motherfucker.
The line delivery is not that good, is it? They've done some better color grading though. Like they have adjusted the effects, but that still looks fucking terrible. Look at that. That is one rubber man right there. Him regrowing looked fairly okay. Like it's better. So again, this somewhat confirms the plot leaks. We had an interview recently, and again, if everyone's like, no, John Connor's definitely in it, just hold your horses. The interview recently with Linda Hamilton and Tim Miller confirms that Sarah Connor is out for vengeance, and she has a brand new mission. She's a woman without a country, and this is her words. Why do you think she hunts Terminators? Why do you think she's out for vengeance? Even the word alone, like the actual literal definition of vengeance, it's because John Connor is killed. Edward Furlong might be back. Not in any large capacity, guys. You know, calm down. The line deliveries, well, we'll listen to the line delivery because it was a little bit clunky.
Hunt Terminators.
That's okay.
You metal motherfucker.
That's the one which is a bit clunky.
It follows tonally in the footsteps of T1 and T2. That adrenaline rush feeling, that sense of terror.
In this film, the action is 10 times bigger. It's like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
I like Linda Hamilton. She pulls no punches. She just doesn't care. Yeah, that is a woman that just literally does not care. She's made so much money over the years. I just don't think she really cares anymore. She's like, yeah, so much action, blah, blah, blah. Holy shit, holy shit. I bet they probably asked her not to swear as well. I can believe it. It is nice to see Linda Hamilton back.
This film is relentless. It just does not stop.
Okay, so these are the new Legion Terminators, just as an FYI. So this is in the future. This is the future war with Legion Terminators. So, weird looking. They got like tentacles coming off their backs with blades for hands. Interesting. But then there's one walking in the background there that looks normal. Probably, again, same kind of Rev 9 thing. That'll be Grace there. That is a Grace character for sure. Let's just watch this and see what they say.
Just fucking insane.
Okay. That's some good effects, actually. They're definitely... yeah, it's not too bad. Boom. Yeah, it's not too bad. Again, for anyone that thinks... Again, Edward Furlong's going to be in it hugely. Think of how much money they're spending on all of this. I mean, that's good. But that would have cost a lot of money. And from a business perspective, Paramount as well. Paramount don't have all the money in the world. And historically, Terminator films haven't made that much money. Or they've been risky anyway. The first few, yeah, of course. But critically and audience reception's not been very good. And then they've gone downhill more and more. So I can't imagine they're spending large chunks of cash on this. But that is good. Like, they're spending a lot of money on these effects. So anything else, I think, is kind of secondary. Like, that's good. That is a good effect. So this is the Rev 9. He's clearly... His 2 Terminators there. So he's the... Yeah, so I think what Arnold Schwarzenegger is trying to do is destroy the endoskeleton. And then mimetic polyalloy over the top will be there anyway. Yeah, interesting. I mean, it looks good. Like, you can't deny it looks good. But that's the thing with these films. They all look good. They all look good, and then they all tend to fall apart with the story. And that's the thing. Like, a movie could look as good as it possibly can, but if the story doesn't back it up, then what's the point in the movie in the first place? So... It says this film is not yet rated, even though they confirmed it would be rated R. So again, I'd hold your horses with that. Yeah. Look, again, think of all of these action set pieces. CG, green screen. All of this stuff. So much money. So much money. From a franchise which historically... Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Which historically is a risk. They're not going to... Why would they spend a lot of money on Edward Furlong, a chap who is... They'll get him to do a voiceover. Maybe like a la Linda Hamilton. Was it Terminator Salvation? I think she did the voiceover. Oh, she did some audio tape work. And then I think it was T3. She did some actual voiceover work. I don't know. Like, it looks good. Everyone keeps saying... Because I keep reading the comments now. Everyone's like, yeah, but the crowd at Hall H loved it. Yeah, these people have... Use some critical thinking, for God's sake. These people have camped out to get inside Hall H. They are the Uber fans. They're surrounded by Uber fans. They're not going to sit there and go, that was garbage. They get swept up in the hype. And understandably, it looks good. But this doesn't reveal much of the story, does it? And that's where a movie makes or breaks, because a movie is a story. So from a narrative, like, visually, it looks fine. Like, I think it looks good. Similar aesthetic to Genesis, which I don't really like, but that's all by the by. It looks like she's looking at nothing there. Why is she looking over there? That's weird. How bizarre. Anyway, whatever. And again, if you don't believe the audio sample I played yesterday, listen to her, because it was this actress here that was in the audio sample from a video. If you don't believe me, listen to her voice.
Is huge.
I'll rewind it a bit.
In Deadpool, his action is huge.
Again, so you can go watch that video. It's like Terminator Dark Fate plot leak confirmed, exclusive or something like that. Go watch it, you can see. Like I said, it all looks good. It does look good, but all of these movies have looked good. So I wouldn't say that that's a, the yardstick for measurement here, to be perfectly honest. And I think if you're really honest with yourself, I think, without getting swept up in all of the hubbub for the film, use some critical thinking. Like, all of them looked good. Do I want this movie to be good? Yeah, of course I do. It looks good. I want it to be good. I just, from the plot leaks, I just don't think it will be. So I'd love to hear your thoughts though on all of this, because this is, of course, brand new. This is kind of what I described, it is the San Diego Comic-Con footage, which I described last night before it was released. So let me know your thoughts down below. You can hit subscribe if you want, stay up to date on all of this stuff. Go check out my other videos, especially the exclusive, because I can't imagine it's going to be too long before Paramount send me an email telling me to take the video down. But that being said, if it's just one of those things. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I have been Mr. H. Take care.